John 8:3. Agusin de hoi grammateis kai hoi pharisaioi, gunaika epi moicheia katelemenein, kai stesantes autein in meso, ... We continue the thought in the next verse. So we read, Now the scribes and the Pharisees led a woman caught in adultery, in the very act of adultery, and having stood her in the midst, having stood her up in the midst there, ... Then we continue. Let's note here that we have an example of a historical or narrative present. It's been a while since we've had that, I believe. This is from the verb ago. Notice it's capitalized as we begin a new section here. From the verb ago, to lead or to bring. It's just a present active indicative third person plural. And the historical or narrative present is sometimes used when new characters or new people come on the scene, so that fits here, right? The scribes and the Pharisees, here they come, and they lead. Who do they lead? Here's the direct object. They lead a woman, and the word woman is modified with an attributive participle. It's modified with a form of the verb kata lambano, to seize, kata lambano. And we can see here this something is coming here where we would expect sort of an augment or reduplication. We see this men morpheme. Bam, we know what it is. Because when there's a men morpheme, there's a problem of men sitting in the middle of the pew, being passive, not doing their part. That's a middle passive participle sound unit. And anytime we have any change on the beginning of a participle, it's going to be perfect, even if you don't fully understand why. So this is a perfect passive within the context, passive participle. She has been seized. It's a woman who has been seized. And now she's caught, right? So the perfect participle fits well here. She was seized, and now she's in custody, seized in adultery. And then we have another participle, probably temporal. It's adverbial, temporal, setting the stage. After standing her in the midst, in the middle of everyone, and this participle stesantes, as soon as you see the stay, you know it's going to come from histemi, which means to stand. And this is an aorist active participle. It's nominative masculine plural because it's describing what the scribes and the Pharisees are doing here. After standing her, there's the direct object, standing her, this woman, in their midst, ... We'll see what happens in the next verse.